Hello everyone, welcome you all once again for this revision classes which includes question answers about question bank questions. Okay, as you know already, this is my second video of Unit 2 maintenance of jobs and technologies. Okay, for 6th sem MTT students. Let's start with first question. Explain dismantling and assembly of any machine tools. Okay, so in question he may ask separately explain dismantling or explain assembly of any machine tool. Okay, you have to write this way. So we'll see what is the exact answer for this question. When a failed component or working equipment during shutdown, okay, is opened partially, it should be opened partially or completely. Okay, when it is failed, we need to repair that part, we need to repair that component. So that's why we have to open that fully or partially. For repair or adjustments, changing of the elements and components are done and the equipment is fitted back in position using a common or special tools, as you know already. Okay, you already done a work in one lab you are having. Okay, at that time only you know about this one, what is the importance of dismantling and assembling. Okay, some of the common cares to be taken prior and during dismantling and assembling. Okay, which are those common cares here? Checking the drawing before dismantling and mark on the drawings. Okay, checking before opening that part. Okay, the drawing should be checked. Check the job manuals, instruction, and remember the list down sequence of dismantling and assembling of the parts. Putting some legible match marks, tags and labels on the two sides of couplings, flanges, pipe hoses, joints and electrical joints, etc. Okay, putting some legible match marks on this kind of parts. Okay, which avoids the confusion during dismantling and assembly. Okay, fourth, look for a benchmark or level pads if base or foundation to be repaired. This would help in maintaining the level during erection after repair work. Okay, which helps to level maintaining during erection after repair work. If no level benchmark is available, French benchmark is to be made by the Audilite, etc. Okay, before dismantling. Fifth, use a proper tools is very essential. Using that proper tool is very much essential, but often neglected torque wrenches would be used for uniform tightening of critical boltings. Then sixth, prepare the joints surfaces properly by filing, machining, cutting and threading. Okay, that hand grinding and chipping of the surfaces should normally be avoided, as these may produce the uneven surfaces. Seventh, proper clamps and supports should be fitted after assembling. Okay, that the clamps are to be fitted after assembling, which reduces the vibration of the pipes, tubes, hoses, avoids the twisting and undue bending of the hoses. Eighth, cover all the dismantle pipes and connections, hydraulic, pneumatic, electrical, and other such items to prevent ingress of dust and moisture, okay, etc. can be done. Ninth, proper depressurization of hydraulic and oil systems and putting oil collection trays before opening, and such joints are to be connecting. Proper alignment and balancing are to be checked after assembling with the help of proper tools, gadgets, etc. Okay, so these are the some important points or cares to be taken during dismantling and assembling. Okay, this all things you have to write down, okay, which covers explanation regarding dismantling and assembling of the machine tool. Okay, this question he may ask for 5 to 10 marks. Then moving on to the second question, explain inspection of the machine tool. Okay, during inspection of the machine tool, what type of criteria will be taking place? Okay, what is the importance, what is the use, like that we'll have to explain. Okay, see here, different types of inspections and testing have to be done by maintenance men, and few those are given below. Which are those? We'll see. Dimensions, coordinate measuring. Okay, dimensions should be checked. Surface roughness and flatness checking. Okay, that surface roughness should be checked and flatness checking is to be maintained. Gauging and calibration. Okay, that gauging should be calibrated. Use of gauges and fixtures for special checking purpose. Optical inspection and inaccessible spaces, just as an engine cylinders, okay, through borescopes and endoscopes. Chemical testing, okay, inside the testing gadgets we should have, okay, that engine oil condition, etc. Okay, and then tensile testing, okay, which will gives the that complete strength of the material whatever we are using. Okay, pressure testing and flow testing. Few non-destructive testing, that is called as NDT test. Hardness testing, okay, Vickers as well as Rockers test can be done. Hardness testing, grain size determination by replication, electrical current and flux testing. These all things can be carried out during inspection of the machine tool. Okay, so this is all about your third question answer. Fourth, explain adjustment of machine tool after periodical inspection. Okay, see, we are having the two categories while adjustment of the machine tool after periodical inspection, after that inspection. So here that categories are considered as this includes the technologies required to determine, okay, what type of technologies are to be required to determine that fault if maintenance or repair work is required. Okay, so that technology is to be first identified during that rectification, okay, that periodical inspections, and quantifying the actual defects, and we should rectifying the actual defects. Residual life or operational expectancy and reliability. So these all things comes under category 1, first including that technologies. Then second category, this includes the technologies required to actually repair, okay, what actually needed and what actually that repair work is to be done. Improve the different parts, components, systems by more efficiently, the techniques, shorter repair cycle time and lower cost, etc. It includes set of actions maintenance men or their associates have to do in order to restore a failed breakdowns equipments system to its original working condition, or actions for upkeep and prevention of the failures. Okay, This is answer for adjustments of the machine tool after periodical inspection. Okay, your fourth question answer. Fifth, discuss maintenance of welding. Okay, so in maintenance, what type of welding actions, during welding what type of maintenance can be carried out, we'll see. Okay, as you know already, a lot of maintenance work is required. Okay, according to that one, we are having some things here. Okay, we'll see. Welding is most economical and efficient way to join metal permanently, you know already from your previous subjects, I think. It is the only way of joining two or more pieces of metal to make them act as a single piece. Welding ranks high among industrial processes and involves more sciences and variables than those involved in any other industrial processes. So we are having some steps in maintenance of the welding. Okay, we'll see the need for the weld repair and what actually the need, okay, for that repair work for weld. The earliest use of the welding was for repair work. Weld repair is commonly used to improve, update and rework parts so what they equal or exceeds the usefulness of original part. Weld repairs on cast iron parts subjected to repetitive. Okay, so this is all about that need for the weld repair. Then second, determination of the weldability. Before repairing any damaged material, identification of the metal of the part to be welded has to be done for identification its weldability. The determination may be based upon the following factors: determine the nature and extent of the damage, determine the possibility of restoring the structure component to usable condition without the use of welding. Third, analyze and prepare for the repair. The success of a repair depends on the thought and preparation prior to doing any actual work on the repair procedure. Few main points outlined for analysis are: make a detailed study of the actual parts that failed and its location, associated parts, learn the background information concerning the specifications and design, make a listing of all the facts so that the conclusion, the reason of failure, okay, would be as accurate as possible. Okay, so this is all about maintenance of the welding. This question may ask for 10 marks. Okay, next moving on to the next question, that is discuss the metal stitching. Okay, so here metal stitching known as metal locking, met lace, okay, or it is called as metal locking or met lace. It is a mechanical approach to the repair of vital machine parts and was considered as the solution to the problems of welding and brazing, etc. So metal stitching describes methods of repairing the cracks. Okay, whatever we are having the cracks because of continuous work, and if the load increases during the working time, that cracks may be happened on the machineries. Okay, at that time this type of welding can be carried out to avoid that cracks. The metal stitching has application in small water pump to huge turbine generating equipment, from small shop to large steel plant. This cold process is extremely versatile and can be applied to the repair a wide range of industrial equipments. No heat is applied and thus no stress is introduced, and very little post repair machining is required to correct misalignment or wrappage. As no heating is needed, metal stitching repairs can be made in restricted areas where flame or welding arc are prohibited. The main component of metal stitching has been many things intended to replace the crack and surrounding materials such as bolts, which is made from copper or zinc plated, tapered plugs, screws, thread, rods, dowels, and just about anything else that could be stuffed, hammered, or screwed into the space. These items have been called plugs, pins, stitching pins, and locks. Okay, you have to write this kind of things while writing the answers. Then only he will going to give the full marks. This is regarding metal stitching. Okay, moving on to the next question. Next, explain the maintenance and cleaning. Cleaning of the equipments, components, working tools, hands or working gloves and workpiece, etc. Okay, so cleaning has to be done in a regular manner. Okay, so before taking repairs, during and after repairs, is of a prime importance is to be given for cleaning. Okay, but is often not given due consideration. Cleaning is often considered as a donkey's job. Okay, as you know already. Okay, everyone is not doing that donkey job regularly and is left to some unskilled worker to decide and do, but the type and extent of cleaning is purely a technical requirement depending on the subsequent jobs to be done. Cleaning of components is normally assisted by kerosene. Okay, so that is to be assisted by that kerosene, petrol, carbon tetrachloride. Okay, which cleans the components clearly, and many other solvents. In hydraulic system, dirt and dust are the biggest enemy for sophisticated valves, pumps and control equipments items, which calls for proper covering and sealing of the tanks, use of suitable filters during oil changing, and repair of the components to be done in dust free rooms. Enclosure for cleaning of rust, sediments and deposits, heat exchangers and tube nests, etc. Suitable chemicals and solvents are used which soften the loosen the deposits so that the deposits come out by water or air force. High pressure water jets are used for discouling of the tube nests, heat exchanger and condenser, etc. Steam cleaning is also used for many components. Okay, so cleaning in a maintenance plays important role. Okay, so this is regarding explanation of maintenance and cleaning. Okay, you have to read these all things. Okay, understand the concept and write in your own words regarding this maintenance and cleaning. Okay, this question may ask for 10 marks. Then moving on to the next question. explain material improvement of machine tool. Okay, selection of material is done at the design stage only. Okay, you know already about this one. Okay, that selection of the materials can be done during the design only after due considerations of specifications, duty requirement, factor of safety needed, and after consultation with maintenance engineers. During maintenance and repair of any equipment, occasionally change of material or use of improved or better material is done to arrest the repeated failures or to give better performance. Such material improvement may be needed because of following reasons. Okay, which are those reasons? We'll see. Some omissions or inadequacy at design stage, change in duty requirements, demand of higher output or better product, cheaper inputs. While considering these all aspect, okay, that things are to be considered. Change in environment like ingress of the moisture, dust, various fumes, magnetization and other environmental changes, lubrication and other cares not being maintained properly because of frequent damages or difficult to approach access, equipments not manufactured as per design or not erected or commissioned as per specifications, non availability of some spares or components because of obsolescence, recent availability of better and cheaper consumables, components, and alternatives. So, because of these needed for the reasons of material improvements. Okay, so you should write these all requirements while writing the answers of material improvement in machine tools. Okay, this all things includes the improvements of that machine tools. Okay, this is all about explanation regarding material improvement of machine tools. The next question: explain maintenance of machining in details. Okay, maintenance of machining, this is 10 marks question. You have to write in brief. Okay, that is, maintenance of machining is done to repair a damaged or degraded component. That is, repair a damaged or degraded component, and it lays more emphasis on inside or in place machining, though maintenance machining also involves in making few spares, parts and components to be used while maintaining an equipment. In conventional machine shops, it gives more importance in on-site machining and repairs or reconditioning. Maintenance machining includes many jobs such as removing the jammed pins, shafts of a component by drilling, boring, trepanning, and etc. In machine shop or on-site reconditioning, warm out bearing, journals or other worn out holes or segments by boring to higher size, making weld deposits and machining back to original or desired size either by taking the component to machine shop or in site, reconditioning of the journal shafts and rollers, etc. re-drilling of damaged bolt holes of housing and frames to higher size, or by using threaded sleeves or drilling and threading to higher size to match the next thread inserts. Fifth, replacement of the damaged cast components partly or fully by making new parts using machining and fabrication processes. Okay, so this is all about the explanation about maintenance of machining in detail. So this completes your second unit, which includes so many things, so many questions. Okay, so you have to go through these all question answers and refer this video for your for your study betterment purpose. So totally 8 to 10 questions we are having in this chapter. Okay, and almost all notes I given, and also in this video cover everything. So that's why you better refer this video. It will helps to remember the points clearly. Okay, which are very much important. So that's why I'm telling you have to be concentrate on the things which are very much necessary while writing the answers. Okay, in this video I am covered all the questions from your question bank questions. Okay, so thank you.